What's going on, guys? Aero here, and guys, it's that time of the month again as we've got some more information about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon in the form of CoroCoro leaks. And like I said before, at the start of every single month, within like the first week or so, we're always going to start to see some more information come out for Pokemon in the form of CoroCoro leaks. And October is definitely one of my favorite months in the entire year, not just because of my birthday, but I really like October because of Halloween and all the spooky stuff that happens, so it's going to be really fun for me this month, and I've got a lot of cool stuff planned for the channel. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about the CoroCoro leaks that have come out, and I'm pretty sure that all the stuff that I'm going to be talking about in this video is probably not even every single thing that's inside of this CoroCoro magazine for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, as they usually do this where like leaks will come out for CoroCoro, but it won't actually be every single thing that's inside of CoroCoro. And if you guys remember last month when we got some information from CoroCoro, they talked a little bit about the new forms of Solgaleo and Lunala with like Necrozma being fused. But then there was actually a second page that came out like a few days later where it talked about the special moves that Lycanroc was getting and like the special Z move that it was getting. So I'm pretty sure that we're going to get to see some more information about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out probably in a few days with the next batch of CoroCoro like information, or like just a few pages that will be revealed after, as once again this is a leak. It's not supposed to be coming out right now, and I'm pretty sure that the official date for this CoroCoro's release is on October 15th, so around then is probably when we'll see the official trailer come out for all of this news. But right now we still got some cool stuff here to talk about, and there's definitely some pretty interesting things here, so yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to put up the pictures from CoroCoro on your screen right now so you guys will be able to see what I'm talking about with the information that I have here. And I'll also try to edit the pictures a little bit as well. I'm going to try to mess around with the contrast and the brightness so I could probably make them a little bit easier for you guys to see. And they'll probably look a little bit better than the original way that they came on the website. So hopefully that'll make them easier for you guys to see. And all the information that I am talking about, like all this translated stuff, comes to us from Cerebi.net. So like I said before, please do go and check them out if you ever want to go and see all this stuff for yourself. And like I said before, all the stuff here is just Japanese translated into English, so when the American trailer comes out, a lot of this stuff could change, and we've seen that before. Like a lot of times dusk is usually the same thing in Japan, but we know one thing is dawn. Like we use the word dawn here a lot, but in Japan they use twilight. And so like when the forms of Necrozma came out in last month's CoroCoro, we were calling it like twilight form of Necrozma. Well, now we know it's called Dawn Wings Necrozma, so there's probably going to be some changes as well, but this will still give us a rough idea of what it's trying to say. And yeah, the first thing that it says right here is the latest images of CoroCoro have leaked and revealed more information on Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. First, it reveals special Z moves for Duskmane Necrozma and Solgaleo using the Solgaleo Z, which turns Sunsteel Strike into the move Sunshine Smasher, and Dawn Wings Necrozma and Lunala using the move Lunala Z, which turns Moongeist Beam into Moonlight Blaster. So this looks really cool as well. So basically you guys can see right here, I'm gonna try to show you guys on like the page itself to see where like the moves are being shown. And so it looks like it's just saying here that you're gonna have special Z moves for the new forms of Solgaleo and Lunala. So that looks really cool. I figured that was probably gonna come anyway. Like we've got some new forms here, and a lot of these new forms seem to be getting Z moves, like we saw with Lycanroc, that special like Storm Shard move or whatever it was called. So that looked pretty cool. So I figured Lunala and Solgaleo would probably get one as well. But what's really cool about this is that it's actually going to be using the special moves that Solgaleo and Lunala already have. Now you guys know that we have some types of Z crystals where you can use them with any move as long as it's that type, and like those are like the 18 types that we have for Pokemon. Like you guys know, like the fire type move, it's called like Inferno Overdrive. Now you can use that Z move with any type of fire type move that you might have on any of your Pokemon, so that's why that move is like pretty easy to use. But there's also some Z crystals that can only work with certain moves on your Pokemon. Now one of the best examples of this would be your starter Pokemon from Pokemon Sun and Moon. And if you guys remember the starter Pokemon from Pokemon Sun and Moon, you guys will probably know that every single starter Pokemon at their final evolution, they all had their own signature Z moves, and you're actually given the special unique Z crystal for all of your starter Pokemon at a point in the story. And if you guys remember, the signature Z move was only able to be used if those starter Pokemon already knew their signature moves right from the start. So you guys know that Decidueye has Spirit Shackle, Incineroar Ivysaur has Darkest Lariat, and then Primarina has like Sparkling Area. So you were only able to use those special Z moves if those Pokemon already had those signature moves right from the start. And so that's what it looks like it's going to be right here with Necrozma's forms with Solgaleo and Lunala. Like you're only going to be able to use these Z moves if you have Moongeist Beam and if you have Sunsteel Strike. So that looks pretty cool as well. Like I'm pretty sure everyone's going to have those moves. Those are like the best moves to have on Solgaleo and Lunala right from the start. So that looks pretty cool, and I think it's going to be really awesome seeing these moves and seeing how much damage they do, if they have any secondary effects. I can't wait to see all the information for that when it actually comes out. But yeah, so far it looks really cool. I can't wait to see how the moves actually look in game. Alright, so the next bit of information that I have here is actually about Duskmane Necrozma, and it says that it actually shows off a brand new move for Duskmane Necrozma called Photon Geyser. Now it's really interesting here because it's only a special move for Duskmane Necrozma. Now I don't know if the Pokemon Company would actually do this and like favor only one of these forms of Necrozma and give that form a brand new move. Like I figure they probably do something with both forms, so I don't understand why it's only saying that it shows it for one Pokemon here. Like maybe the CoroCoro only introduces this one for Duskmane Necrozma, and then we'll probably see the other one in the future, or maybe in like the trailer when it comes out for this CoroCoro news. I don't know, but it just doesn't seem to make sense with me. But the move does sound pretty cool, Photon Geyser. Like I don't know what that's gonna do. Maybe it'll have some really cool effects or something like that, but I don't know. Like I can't just judge from how the name is to see what the move could actually be like. I don't know what type it could be. It sounds like a fire type move to me, or maybe like a steel type move, but I don't really know what else it could do. I mean, it's just interesting to me how only Duskmane Necrozma seems to be getting this brand new move. Like I figured Dawnwink's Necrozma should get something new as well, because if they're both getting their 2 Z moves, so that's already something that each of them share. But then if they're giving a brand new move to only the Duskmane Necrozma form, that's a little bit not fair, as how they're just not giving anything else to the Lunala form. I'm pretty sure they're going to do something else also, but yeah, I think we'll probably see more information about that in the future. Alright, so the next piece of information that we have here is that it actually confirms that both forms of Necrozma have got the ability Prism Armor. So this looks pretty cool, and if you guys don't know what Prism Armor does, I'm pretty sure it just reduces the damage from super effective moves by just a little bit, so that's still going to be pretty useful. Obviously, these forms are probably going to get some good super effective moves that are going to be hitting them pretty hard, and so even if their damage is being decreased a little bit, that's still going to help out these Pokemon. So that's a pretty useful ability in my opinion, so I think that that's fine that if these Pokemon are going to have Prism Armor, that's a really good ability, so I don't have a problem with that at all. Alright, so that's going to do it for all of the information that we have on this page, and if I look at the page right here with you guys, pretty much so far it looks pretty simple. Like we can see the brand new Z moves that are being used by Duskmane Necrozma and Dawnwink's Necrozma. You guys can see they gave a little bit, like they have a few screenshots right there, so that looks pretty cool. And I think that we can also see that brand new Photon move that it was talking about in CoroCoro as well. So I think that this little image right here with like Solgaleo on top of this prism using like a really big burst of some type of light, I think that that might be the brand new move for Duskmane Necrozma. I don't know, maybe it could just be the Z move as well, but the Z move seems to be the stuff that's on the left. I think that would be the Z move, or maybe I'm mixing them up as well. But yeah, so far on this page, it just talks about the brand new Z moves, and it shows us a few screenshots of what they look like. But yeah, so far it seems to be looking really cool, and I can't wait to learn more about all of the Z moves in this brand new move for Duskmane Necrozma as well. Alright, so the next thing that we have here is that it says, in addition to this, it mentions Z Rotom power, where if you have good compatibility with Rotom, it can power up Z moves, letting you use Z moves more than once in one battle. Rotom Dex also has some various new features introduced in the game. The magazine lists it as becoming more the more you use it, and Rotom will help you get new items and powers with a feature called Rotopon, which is an access feature which lets you access items in a feature listed as Rotom power, and which you can do things such as boost experience. You can also interact with the Rotom Pokedex more, answering questions and getting reactions. Will bring more as it comes. So basically here you guys can see there were some translation issues, but so to me what it sounds like is that the Rotom Dex is going to be much more involved in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and you're actually going to get access to a lot of these features if the more you use the Rotom Dex. I think it's going to become like more and more friendly to you the more you use it and the more you're actually relying on it, so I think that it's going to get you access to a lot of stuff. stuff. But the big thing, I'm sure you guys saw that, because the one thing that the translation didn't screw up is the fact that it said it's gonna allow you to use Z moves more than once in one battle. And this is huge, because if this is actually gonna be like introduced into the competitive scene, that's gonna be insane. If you're gonna be able to use Z moves multiple times in battle, that's gonna change up everything that we know about battling so far. And I can't tell you guys how many times the Pokemon Company has done this. As like the first time, it was obviously with Mega Evolution. Like when Mega Evolution came out, that changed everything, as now we had all these like new forms of all these cool Pokemon, and they had like a whole bunch of new moves, so it was really cool with Mega Evolutions. Then they introduced to us Z moves, or actually before that, if we even count Primal Reversions, we had all of that happening. Then we had these Z moves, and now if we're going to be able to use Z moves multiple times, that's just crazy. Like I don't understand how all this like complex stuff that they keep adding. But the thing that I'm curious about is I wonder if you can actually use the Z moves multiple times online, or if this could just be like a thing that's in the story. As one thing that I know that is online that's still in the game as well is like friendship. And you guys know, if you ever have like a Pokemon where you teach it the move return or like the move frustration, I'm pretty sure that the friendship is put within like the online experience as well. So like if you have max friendship with your Pokemon in the game, then you're gonna have max friendship with them whenever you use them online as well. So I don't know if this would actually mean like if you're really good with your Rotom, and if Rotom allows you to use multiple Z moves in one battle in the story, then it would also let you use it online. I don't know if that would work, or maybe if they could just balance it and give everybody the chance to use 2 Z moves, but it's still very interesting how it's just going to let you to be able to use 2 Z moves. Like that can change up the competitive scene a lot, as maybe there's going to be like completely new strategies on how people are going to be using Z moves. But it's just really weird to me. Like I don't know if now you can use 2 Z moves, you can also use a Mega Evolution in the game. Like what if you just have 2 Z moves, a Mega Evolution, and a Primal Groudon all in one battle? Like who knows what you could do now. But yeah, this just seems really interesting to me, and I think we're probably going to learn more about this in the future. But yeah, that's going to do it for all of the information that we have so far from CoroCoro. So I also did ask you guys on Twitter if you had any thoughts about this CoroCoro information, and if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, definitely be sure to follow me at Actual Aero, as whenever information comes out for Pokemon or anything like this, I always ask you guys on Twitter for your thoughts, and if you guys reply to me and tweet your thoughts to me, then I'm going to be sure to have those featured in this section of my videos. So let's see if we actually got any responses here from my tweet, and it looks like we have one right here, and it comes to us from Duck Dunder, and it says something about Necrozma getting its own Z move. I highly doubt it, because if Solgaleo and Lunala didn't get a Z move, what makes Necrozma so special? And I'm not really sure if you actually understood what the leaks were talking about in CoroCoro, but Necrozma did get its own Z move. It talked about how it's going to have a special Z move with Solgaleo and Lunala, as it's going to have the Solgaleo Z and the Lunala Z, and it's going to be able to use a special Z move with Sunsteel Strike and Moongeist Beam. So I'm a little confused on what you were trying to say, dude. If you're watching this video, you can let me know down below. And so there you go, guys. That is the latest information that has come out from CoroCoro for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. If we get some more information in like a few days or so, I'm probably not going to cover it unless it's some really huge news about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'll probably still be talking about it on Twitter if it comes out, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to make a whole video about it. But if it's really big, I'll probably talk about it in a video. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to click that like button, and also comment down below on all the thoughts that you guys have for this CoroCoro information as well. I'm always curious to see what you guys have to say. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to have some more Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon content in the future, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Go follow me on Twitter at Actual Aero if you ever want to tweet me something or ask me something. I'm usually able to reply to everyone on Twitter, so definitely go and follow me there. And if you follow me there, you're also going to have a chance to be featured in this section of my videos as well, so definitely be sure to go and follow me there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.